자, 여러분 안녕하세요. 엄군입니다. MLB 더쇼 20 로드 투 더쇼 최동원 키우기 방송 가보도록 하겠습니다. 현재 시즌 10승 거뒀고요. 11승 향해 가보도록 하겠습니다.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar on the development of his signature skills.
체이스 앤더슨, 자, 최동원 현재 10승 5패예요. 그래도 메이저리그 첫 해 데뷔한 거 치고 잘 던지고 있습니다. 그것도 토론토에서 이 정도면 뭐 에이스급 활약이죠. 방어율도 3.16이라 나쁘지 않습니다.
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Roll, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
전반기로 알고 있는데 전반기에 10승할 정도면 괜찮죠, 최동원.
You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go. Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
정도 되잖아요. 토론토가 지금 그 중에 6분의 1을 최동원이 책임져줬다는 게 대단한 거죠. 거의 디비전 꼴찌팀 가지고.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roll. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
No balls and 1 strike.
다음 시즌에 트레이드 가능하면 좀 저기로 가볼까? 양키스나 좀 이런 데로 가면 좋은데. 최동원. 그렇지. 이래 삼진으로 잘 마무리 짓네요.
Mariners are down in order. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. At the plate, Daniel Vogelback, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Vogelback is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Now another 0-2. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Looking up is the right fielder at the track. The wall gone to lead off the inning.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter. Every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the number 1. Man, you got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The average for him at 267 on the year. 21 homers and 60 runs batted in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And it's 1-2.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Down the third baseline. He's got it.
불개주 좋아요.
And that's the second out. At the plate, Leo Dorta, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Dorta, just 21 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back.
그렇지.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead.
오, 좋아. 동점 좋아.
So striding in, number 13. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s.
Number 13.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
That's
3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And he lays off
오,
there,
뭐야?
ball
저건
4. So the
스트라이크잖아.
leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
감독도 빡쳤죠. 좀 잘
Into the
보라고.
box now, Kyle Lewis. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Hit hard on the ground
나이스,
towards
병살
second.
코스.
He's right there, barehanded
나이스.
for 1. On to first to complete the double play. So
부상당했다네.
base is empty now
아마
after the double play.
2루
And at the plate will be the
주자였던
speedy
애,
outfielder,
1루
Malik
주자에서
Smith.
2루로 뛰던 애가 부상당한 것 같네요.
And he takes ball 1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way, fires
어려운데
me
잘
up.
쳤네.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, after back-to-back
퍼펙트로
two-out
맞은 거
hits
같네요.
right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise
완전
through this inning,
볼이었는데.
and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Mitch Haniger is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger. The set and the
그렇지.
1-2. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. Home half of the 3rd coming.
오. 오, 좋아요. 2대1.
So
아,
coming to
약간
the
홈런
plate,
쳤던 애네.
Daniel Vogelback.
The last at that, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Fouled away.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
This is hit the other way
아,
out toward left field.
이거.
Left fielder is on the move, but he's not
아니,
going to
수비
get
시프트
there,
왜
and he's
이렇게
headed
했대?
for extra bases again. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
1-1 the count now. And he takes a cold strike 2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Number 46 is there, and he has it for the out. Digging in, Austin Nola, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that one flung on and missed 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now. Vogelback, the runner at second with one away. Hit the other way.
야, 이것도 잡아야지.
Right fielder is on the run.
아하.
He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. So striding forward now, Leo Dorta, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
The set and the 1-0 hit in the air down the right field line.
다 타워가 절로 가네.
But this will land untouched.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1.
Hey, 2 here.
The set and the 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup.
그렇지. 나이스. 막아내네요.
Made here to end the inning. Now batting, Dylan Moore. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. Takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field, as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So stepping in, Kyle Lewis.
Up next for Seattle.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Kyle.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
슬라이더.
This is on the ground over to first. Shaw fields it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Ready once again, Malik Smith. He singled his last time up. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out.
이거 어떻게 안
And he'll
됐다?
reach first as they can't make the play on him. At the plate, Donnie Walton, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things
와,
are going to
빠르네.
happen.
Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside.
와, 안 나오네.
So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Fouled off. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And another foul ball. And
나온 거 아니야?
4, so it's first and second now with 2 out. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a
오,
game
저거
to
잡아줬다.
that line. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A 1-2 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 2-2.
그렇지.
Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Mariners leave a couple. They're down 2-1.
승리 투수 여건을 일단 갖추고 내려오네요. 어우 좋아. 한 점 더 냈어. 어쨌든 3대1 괜찮아요.
Dan Vogelbach is next. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Things not
또
looking very
만났네.
good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and
나이스.
the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to
좋다.
come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter number 9.
Digging in to try it again. Shed Long. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
나이스.
High in the air out to center field. Almora is right there, and there's the
어,
second out of
최동원.
the inning.
이거 오늘 11승 가겠는데요?
Now to the plate, Austin Nola. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The catcher, Austin.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Count now a ball and a strike.
그렇지.
Hard
이루수
liner, but
정면.
picked up on a hop.
나이스.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners, and it remains a 3.
오, 야, 5대1. 좋아. 여기서 잘만 막아줘라. 아, 저 카이. 야, 카이. 어? 아, 저 베스 저거. 오, 다행이다. 최동원 11승 성공합니다.
He gave up the long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect a save.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. Toronto led this game.
실질적 에이스예요. 네. 자, 12승 한번 도전 가보겠습니다. 오, 존민스와의 경기.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today it's the finale of this 4-game set.
아, 우리 또 빨간 유니폼의 최동원 11승 거뒀습니다. 11승 5패. 아주 좋아요. 네. 메이저리그 진출 아주 성공적인 우리 최동원.
Whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
Now batting, DJ Stewart, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. The windup and the 0-1. Lined into left center.
이런 구린 토론토를 상대로 10승 이상 올려준다는 건 대단하죠. 아직 심지어 전반기입니다. 아닌가? 후반기인가?
You want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
역시
Hey, this is a
밀러
big one here, Matty. You know what, Dero?
잘
They're about to
치네.
head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight, makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road
저걸 또
trip coming
잡아주네요.
up. A
좋죠.
lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, Dero, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
And here's Renato Nunez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. The bouncer to the left side.
몸쪽
Scooped up.
좋았어요.
Throw to Murphy.
나이스.
Will take care of him, and that'll
실점으로
end the
내려옵니다.
inning. Orioles leave 1. Orioles nothing. Blue Jays. New inning set to get underway, and here comes the first baseman, Rio Ruiz.
Rio Ruiz.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And it's fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery.
아따.
Swing and a miss
오,
as he
저걸
couldn't
또
connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number
휘둘러
1.
주네요.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone.
제구
You can
자신감
just
생겼어요,
expand
벌써.
further and further until he literally can't touch it.
And he falls behind 0-2. Lifted in the air to center
잡아라.
field. Giving chase is Almora, but he
쟤
won't get
누구야?
there. It falls in.
어슬렁어슬렁 뛰어오는 것 같네.
Boy, after that base knock right there, Dero, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. This is swung on and popped up.
잡아라.
Crossing
긁어줘.
into foul
그렇지.
territory now behind third. Guerrero is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Slider
그렇지.
whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
아, 아깝다.
Now at the plate, Ramon Urias, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. In there, and it's 0-1. Urias, a native of Mexico, he's a second-year big leaguer. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to
그렇지.
work yourself back to even.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So with one
하하,
gone in the inning,
토론토
we'll take a look at where these guys
보스턴이랑
sit in
너무
the
차이 많이
standings.
난다.
And I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race.
해설진도 내년을 기원해야 될 것 같다고.
Third inning, no score to this point. Lifted down the line and left. And that is down
수비
as that
시프트
could be
좀
two
그렇다.
bases. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second.
야, 홈으로
Now,
빨리.
meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit.
다행이다.
And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
아, 터너가 잘 치네.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really smoked toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Into the box now, Renato Nunez. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get one, if not both of them home. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
한가운데였는데 저 정도 갔으면 다행이죠.
Rio Ruiz to the plate now.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Turner on third, Mancini at second, Nunez is over at first with one away.
나이스.
And a strike three called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are two away now. Austin Hayes the next to bat. A base hit in his first trip. As a look, now the pitch. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
The 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Bases are loaded here. Two down. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
He got a mistake right there, but
그렇지.
we'll
안 나오고 백이나.
오,
그래도 한 점으로 막아서 다행이네.
Orioles settle for one. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Orioles lead it.
Welcome back as the Blue Jays look to get their bats going in the third inning. And you can say they've been trying to do that pretty.
아, 얘들아.
All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Adley Rutschman. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit hard on the ground
나이스
to short.
유격수
Bichette's got it.
잡아서 1루에.
Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the fourth. Ready now, Pat Valaika. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Hey, if I'm on the mound, I'm going even further out of zone on this next pitch.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Ramon Urias. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they're up 1-0. All ready to go.
벌써
in the top of
5회인데
the fifth.
애들이 한 점 내줘야 되는데
Enshrining
최동원
forward the
내려가기 전에.
designated hitter, DJ Stewart. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
6회까지는 가야 되는데.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count.
그렇지.
Got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
아,
At the plate,
터너
Justin
멀티히트.
Turner. Couple of singles
잘
to
쳐요,
his
확실히.
credit thus far. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball. Ball 2.
2-2. One down.
Line to the right side.
나이스. 오.
But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out. Settling in now, Trey Mancini. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
원 스트라이크 좋고요.
Popped him up.
먹혔고.
Murphy is under this one.
I got it.
And he will
좋아요.
make the catch, so that'll do it. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 5th coming up.
아, 얘들아. 왜 이렇게 오늘
Top half of
타선이
the
안
6th about to get
터져주냐.
started. And next it'll be the outfielder, Renato Nunez.
아까 첫
And
번째
the first
경기처럼 좀
pitch of the inning here
터져주지.
misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job
나이스.
not swinging at pitchers' pitches.
와,
And when
멀리
he's getting the
날렸네.
ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Almora's got it, and there is one away.
70개 안에만 6회 끝내면 되는데.
Stepping up to the plate,
그럼 한 해
Rio
더 던질 수
Ruiz.
있을 것
0
같은데.
for 2 from him so far in this one.
Rio Ruiz.
Fastball there to start him out. This is bounced foul for the first strike. 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to the Orioles' first baseman.
아, 좀
Strikeouts early in the
잘하자.
game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
2&2.
Here now the 2-2.
Nice.
Freezes him, a strikeout looking.
와.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Ball 2 now.
Everything this guy throws moves. That two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Throw
나이스.
to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They lead it 1-0.
와, 얘네 진짜 너무하네.
Digging in the switch hitter, Adley Rutschman. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some
최동원
great
딱
plays on defense. This has been a
7회까지만 던질 수
snappy
있을
one
것
up to this
같은데.
point.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Shaw
아,
has it.
8회까지 되려나?
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Striding in, Pat Valaika. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and
그렇지.
he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. So digging in now, Ramon Urias. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And a little behind on the fastball there as he pokes it foul at strike one. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he popped him up. Murphy in foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Playing 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And he's got himself another one as he
깔끔하다.
picks up strikeout number 9 here.
삼진 9개나 잡았는데 야 타선이 안
We'll
받쳐주네.
move on now to the bottom half of the 7th.
와 더블 플레이 모임. 와 토론토 대단하네요 진짜.
That game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game.
아 상반기가 아니라 이미 하반기였네요.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Seattle Mariners.
야 둘이 동률이야. 시애틀도 진짜 못하나 보네. 시애틀 상대로는 진짜 승리 좀 거둬보자. 토론토야.
Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it just goes to
오 비셰트 좋아요.
At the plate, Malik Smith. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
저는 지금이 상반기인 줄 알았는데 이미 하반기네요. 끝이 다 와가는 거 보니까.
Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just
15승만 거둬도 사실 엄청나긴 한데 첫 데뷔 시즌에 메이저리그 첫 콜업 데뷔 시즌에 그것도 이제 2년 차 때부터 메이저리그 콜업된 거잖아요. 1년 마이너에서 있다가 그러니까 엄청난 거라고 볼 수 있죠. 그래도 오버롤 70대에 콜업됐는데 좋고요.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have.
Oh, this is hit high and deep
홈런
out to
아니었지?
left.
그렇지.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the
뒤도 안 돌아보는 남자.
Mariners are down in order.
비셰트가 은근히 장타력이 있네.
Dan Vogelbach is next. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Struck him
그렇지.
out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
투볼.
1 out, nobody on. And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Jansen has a play. Makes the
오,
play,
젠슨
and
좋아.
there are 2 gone now. Standing in, Austin Nola. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a ground ball to
야,
third.
이번 경기 완벽한데?
Throw to first in
완봉
plenty of
한번
time, and
가나요?
the side is retired.
야. 3대0.
Next will be the designated hitter, Leo Dorta, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. This is on the ground over to first. Murphy has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in now, Dylan Moore, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Ball 1.
And he lays off for ball 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Plays at 1 now.
The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
아, 슬라이더 바깥으로 던진 거에 방망이가 안 나오네. 나이스.
High in the air and
먹혔어요
drifting
이거.
out to shallow center. Center fielder coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Stepping into the box, Kyle Lewis. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, you need a strikeout right here.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swing and a miss,
Nice.
and that ends the inning. 1.
오, 얘들아. 그렇지. 2점은 내줘야지. 최동원
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the speedy
투구수도
outfielder
그렇고
Alex Smith.
완봉 노려볼만
Third
하겠는데요.
baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch runs up and gets this one down. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. Into the box, Donnie Walton, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Smith gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fouled away.
직구 위주로 가야지.
The 1-1 home is a fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3
그렇지.
balls pounded on the inside
병살,
half of the
나이스.
plate. He either has
나이스.
no respect for this hitter or he's setting him
좋아,
up
좋아,
to go
좋아.
down and away.
Back to Murphy, and they get them both. So 2 are gone here in the M's half of the 4th. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1.
가자.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time.
그렇지. 슬라이더로만
Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning.
완벽하다. 최동원. 야, 아까 경기에서 좀 이렇게 점수 좀 내주지. 토론토 애들.
Stepping in, Daniel Vogelback. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
The 2-1. And right into the shift. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Again, another foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Fouled off. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Here is a
Nice.
ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Shed Long is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he struck him
와,
out.
쩐다 쩔어.
Well, this has been a completely different
삼진
performance from
3개째.
the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
0-1 the count. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. This year against right-handed pitching, Nola brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has.
아,
Meanwhile here, this ball's
결국
given
하나
pretty good
맞네.
right out to
아,
deep left
잘
field,
던지고
and
있다가
that is gonna clear the wall.
실투였네요.
Home run.
Yeah, they dug themselves quite a hole, but they say the first thing you need to do
한가운데였네.
when that happens is to stop digging. Well, with that solo shot, they've stopped digging, but they've got a long way to go before they climb out of this hole completely.
Leo Dorta will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
나이스.
But pulled in at the hot corner, and that
그래도
ends the inning. So it's
승리 투수 조건은 갖췄죠. 6회.
Stepping in, Dylan Moore. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making
나이스.
some adjustments.
Dean is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 1.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. Count remains at 0-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
The pitch.
아,
Hard towards center. And that's into the
실투였다.
outfield for a 1-out base hit.
6대1인데 그래도
Well, that's
살짝
just the
불안해요.
case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
투
Yeah, I
스트라이크
can't tell you
잡고서
how nice that
한
feels
건 좀
right there. You
아쉽네요.
battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
In there, 1-2 now. And he got
나이스.
him.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Donnie Walton stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0, and he fouls this one off. 1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop.
That's an awesome 12-6 hook right there. Look at the depth, spin
나이스,
rate, nasty
좋아요.
downward tilt on that pitch.
6회도
And
잘
he'll
마무리
get there in
짓습니다.
plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
투구수가
So no runs on a
갑작스럽게
hit
늘어나서
here.
71개네요. 아마 7회까지 던지지 않을까 싶은데.
No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
It doesn't look very promising so far this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Got him.
좋다.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that
다음
close can go
시즌은
either way.
아마 개막전 1선발 되지 않을까, 최동원은.
As he watches ball 1. A high fastball is in there. In for strike 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, Shed Long. He went down on strikes last time up.
Second baseman.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 down now.
매우 좋아요.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already
아,
seen the
저걸 안
curveball a couple
잡아주네.
of times, so he might be looking for it.
Austin Nova would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Count still full, 3-2. 1 run on 3 hits, 2 errors on the Seattle line score so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
야, 풀카운트에서
Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure
그렇지.
off. He had to wait to the 7th.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side.
좋아, 좋아, 좋아. 야, 설마 이건 지켜주겠지. 이야, 12승 성공합니다. 우리 최동원.
Especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And tonight's comes to
토론토의
6-1
구세주 아니
the Toronto Blue Jays
구세주
jumped out to an early lead in the first and never
구동의
looked back.
1선발로
Pitches his way to a
확실히
team
잡네요.
leading 12th
12승까지
win of the year.
거뒀습니다.
Nick Margavicius couldn't
이번
escape the
시즌
fourth
안에
inning as he
15승을
slapped with the
목표로 좀
loss.
움직여야겠네요.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching him.
볼까요? 아, 근데 초록색이 왜 안 뜨지? 되게 잘하고 있는데? 퀄리티 스타트가 18번이고 12승 6패고 방어율이 2.94예요. MLB 에이스고 이미 먹었고요. 체이스 앤더슨 너는 참 라이언 보루키 야마구치 슌 너는 진짜 망했다. 피어슨도 올라갔다 좀 망했고 아 잘하는 애들이 별로 없네. 얘는 뭐지? 아 근데 류현진이 좀 차라리 류현진을 올리지 얘를 좀 빼고 갑자기 좀 다운된 게 좀 아쉽네요. 류현재 아직 한창인데. 자, 어디 봐볼까요? 최동원 449 허용은 뭐 1등이고요. 이닝 피치 수가 그렇게 최동원보다 더 많은 애들이 있네요. 컴플리트 게임이야 뭐. 스트라이크 아웃 크리스 세일 1등, 오타니 7등. 최동원 순위 없나요? 근데 있어야 되는데. 야, 최동원이 없다고? 야마구치 슌이 있는데 최동원이 없다라. 이건 좀 말이 안 되네요. 아니, 체이스 앤더슨도 있고. 이건 좀 놀랍네. 홈런 허용. 홈런은 뭐 최동원도 20개. 순위는 이미 너무 낮고요. ERA가 얘 저기 저기서 나온 애잖아요. 어디지? 이정우 키우기에서 버스 탑승하는데 ERA 1등이네요. 최동원도 2.94인데 6등이네요. 세이브는 뭐 루즈도 빼고. 야, 18승 장난 아니네. 15승 14승. 그래도 그 다음이 12승 때인데 최동원도 그래도 잘한 편이에요. 순위 들어가 있기 때문에. 리그에서 그래도 어느 정도 최동원 오버롤이 그렇게 높은 편은 아니었거든요. 70몇으로 데뷔했으니까 메이저를. 그래도 상류에 안착하고 있습니다. 12승까지 거뒀고요. 자, MLB 더쇼 20 로드 투 더쇼 최동원 키우기 오늘 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.